Well, curtains are preparing to go up for in-person performances, and online events are still happening. So we go on the aisle with Tom Alvarez. Good morning, Tom.
Hey, Tracy, how are you?
I'm well. It sounds like you've got...
I love your George Hamilton tan you got there.
Well, it's not the healthiest thing in the world, but I was able to get some rays and some beach time with my kids. So thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Good to see you.
You always have good news for us when it comes to performing arts, but even better news this week because some things are opening up.
Yeah, there are a couple theaters that I'm excited to tell you about. I went to see one of them last week. It opened at the Fonseca Theater Company. It's called Hype Man. And it looks at racial injustice through the lens of hip hop. It's about 3 hip hop artists, and there are a number of themes that are woven through the story, including police brutality, and there's a shooting that happens in the course of this play. It's very timely, ripped from the headlines. And then the 3 young people who are in the show were just quite wonderful. They have this in the back courtyard. They're calling it a courtyard. It's actually a parking lot in the back of the theater, and they really go out of their way to make you feel safe. I felt very safe. Face masks are required. You got to call in advance to get your tickets. They have social distance. So it was really great to see a live performance again. So I highly recommend it. My review is at tomalvarez.studio.
The safer that you feel, the safer that you're going to feel, the more you're going to be able to focus on the performance.
Exactly, and they really went out of their way to make you feel at ease. So definitely support Fonseca Theater Company. It's a bit risky to ask people to come out, but they're going out of their way to make you feel safe. As is the same case at Beef and Board's Dinner Theater. They have opened Beehive. It's a 60s musical. Now, they typically have a buffet dinner that they serve, but they're serving plated meals. I think they're at half capacity, like at 250 people there, social distancing. And the actors on stage, these singers, they're wearing these face shields. So, again, they're trying to stay safe. This is a really great musical that pay tribute to women and women groups of the 60s, Leslie Gore to Janis Joplin to the Shirelles, the Supremes, Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner. Songs include The Name Game, River Deep, Natural Woman, My Boyfriend's Bed, One Fine Day, and on and on and on. So that sounds like a lot of fun. And so again, go to Beef and Board's Dinner Theater, another safe environment to see live entertainment. And as far as live entertainment goes, there are a number of performing arts groups that are going outdoors, and Carmel Symphony Orchestra On the Go is a program where they are appearing around small groups of musicians. So go to carmelsymphony.org to see the schedule of where they're going to show up. So those are just some of the happenings. I've also listed a few more on the Indie Style website for people to take a look at.
I think that face shield idea is so clever. I have a friend on Twitter who is a choir teacher, and she's trying to figure out her curriculum for this fall because they've canceled the concerts for the kids' choir, and they don't want them singing together because it's not safe. So how is she going to teach choir? So I went ahead and sent her. I'm like, hey, Beef and Boards is using face shields. So if there's a way to do it safely, that's great.
The research shows that the droplets,
Yeah, exactly. So
when you talk, but when you sing, you're really projecting that stuff. And so, I know that it's tricky for people to go out, but they're again at Beef and Boards, they're doing their best to keep people at a distance. So you don't want to be in the front row.
Okay, but creative people coming up with creative solutions to keep us safe. Hey, I understand you haven't been exactly idle. You've been doing some more acting.
Well, okay, so that for some reason they like to cast me as a doctor, right? I guess I had that bedside manner look. I don't know.
You have a trusting face, yes.
I was asked by my friend Bobby Easley. He is a filmmaker. He's also a tattoo artist. He's very creative. He's been doing a film called Witch House, and after 2 years of shooting the final scene, I think I did a scene for him last week, and I had some trepidation about it, but once again, everybody on the crew, Bobby, everybody was made me feel very comfortable. Everyone wore masks, there was social distancing. So here's a picture of me and Bobby. And I don't know when the film opens, but it's called Witch House. And it's a horror film. And so I won't give away the plot, but let's just say that the doctor tells this young lady that she's in for a surprise. I wanted to guess what it was.
Okay. I look forward to it. My daughter loves horror. You know that about her. So we'll make sure we look for that. And I'm sure when it comes out, you'll let us know.
Absolutely.
All right. Tom Alvarez.studio. We'll put the link on IndyStyle.tv. Stay safe, my friend. Good to see you.
Take care.